Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Instant1 from Vside, Tan Tigers 1. Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe button, follow me to Tan Tigers 1, Twitter and Instant1 for my Instagram as well, and hit that bell notification button. I'm sorry I couldn't make it's not too much work, but there's some processes involved in terms of conversion and whatnot. A little bit of a hurry, so I'm just gonna do it just like this. But essentially, this is like a Tigers Muslim kind of video, but just without any of the title. Yeah, so this is a preview for the Bangladesh versus Pakistan match, which is essentially a semi-final, essentially like a untold virtual semi-final, if you will, like the perpetual semi-final or whatnot. So Bangladesh. Now the latest news coming out is there are apparently rumors that Shakib's finger injury got worse, and he wants to play this game no matter what. Although the doctors have the last say, but I didn't hear anything else apart from this, so I think they found like a temporary remedy for this. So we'll see what happens. But in terms of the squad for Bangladesh, first of all, you can expect a few changes. You can expect Nazmul Hossain Shanto to get his ass out of there. You can expect Mohammad Mithun to get his ass out of there and make room for people like Shamu Sarkar and maybe an Ariful Haq or maybe a Mominul Haq. But then again, maybe they want to balance out the number of the number of left-handers they have in their batting squad. If Shakib Al Hasan is not playing, I expect either Mominul Haq or Nazmul Islam Oppo to replace him. Or who knows, it might actually be Abu Haider Rani, because he's also he does not perform that well. See, here's the thing with the Bangladesh team. You can have a good number of combinations, but the bottom line is, will these combinations work? We're pretty sure who's going to go out. We're just not sure who exactly is going to come in. Depends on what Bangladesh is looking for. In fact, even in Imrul Kais, he might be retained at number 6, or if 1, 2, 3, and maybe the third wicket falls really late in the game, or whatnot, he might be or really early in the game, he might be brought in early, so that he's given more time to build an innings, or he might move up to number 4. Who knows? Maybe Mahmudullah goes one spot down. But that being said, given that Bangladesh has, let's say Shakib is playing, they have Shakib as a spinning option, they have Mehdi as a spinning option, they have Mahmudullah as a spinning option. Only problem is Shakib is the only left arm spinner. That's the only problem. So given that, maybe they will actually play Ariful Haq, especially if they, if they want some big hitting, or maybe they will pick a Nazmul Islam Opud if they want to go back to the very original roots of being strong as a spinning side. Now, I've seen the press conferences and whatnot. I've seen the news reports Shamu Sarkar saying I have experience against the Pacers and whatnot, and there are even slight rumors of bringing back Junaid Khan. If you remember, if I'm not mistaken, Junaid Khan was involved in that 2015 3-0 Bangla wash, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, you're focusing all on these Pacers, where you have Muhammad Nawaz and you have Shadab Khan, especially Shadab Khan, who's a pretty good leg spinner. You have these two spinners. Are you exposing yourself as if to say that yes, I'm prepared for the Pacers, but I'm not as prepared for the spinners? If that's the case, then way to go. And look. Objectively speaking, I think Pakistan are going to edge past Bangladesh, and Pakistan and India are going to have a very close match. I mean, obviously, if Pakistan win, I'm obviously rooting for Pakistan in the finals. But yeah, speaking of Pakistan, this might be just a match that brings them back into form. Remember the Champions Trophy? I believe India and Pakistan also clashed once before the finals. And before the finals, Pakistan did not look good. Pakistan, like at one point, looked like they don't even belong in the Champions Trophy. Long behold, they won the match with a dominating performance. Not just any performance, a one that is etched in the mind of Indian fans and Indian cricket. Oh, the domination. We might see a similar scenario here where Pakistan finally, pull their socks up and all their batsmen and bowlers start to fire. This Muhammad Amir not getting a wicket for 6 innings or whatnot. Like he gets back into form. Muhammad Nawaz, gets back into a good bowling form. Shadab Khan gets back into good bowling form. And what's the other pacer's name? I think Shaheen Afridi. Also he shows a bit more promise, and the batsman Fakhar Zaman starts hitting it to all parts of the ground. Sarfraz Ahmed play the captain's inning. And also you obviously have Shoaib Malik with his experience and whatnot. So that is always a very important factor to consider, because notice in the past 2 matches, Shoaib Malik actually held it down for Pakistan as much as he could. So maybe that is also a key factor between the two sides. Because we don't have Tam Iqbal, we don't have that equivalent player. Mushfiq Rahim, but Shakul Hassan, but he's not even 50%. He's like 40, 35% Shakul Hassan. And I think one of the signs is that his bad scores, or maybe this is the match that Shakul Hassan actually plays the good innings. Maybe this is the match where Litton Das actually scores a 50, because he's promised enough with in the last match. And also, I think somehow this factors in. Pakistan don't have that much exposure to Mustafiz Rahman as much as India have or the other teams have. I think this factors in. Yes, some of Bangladesh players has played in PSL, and this could work in both ways, but the Mustafiz Rahman factor might be one that goes for Bangladesh if he bowls in the good areas. And Mashar Mortaza, I have a feeling he's going to bowl much better than what he did, against Afghanistan. So that's about it. Here's hoping that the best team win, and here's hoping that Bangladesh win. Obviously I'm a Bangladeshi, so I'll support Bangladesh. But here's hoping that we have a very good game regardless, and not a complete one-sided affair. Alright, that's about it. Let me know what your playing 11 would be in the comment section below, and who do you predict to win, and by what margin. Leave it on the comment section below, and as always, hit that like and subscribe button. It's your boy, the Entertainment and V-Side, the Bengal Dragon, signing out.